Confidence breeds success. Success breeds confidence. Confidence applied properly will supersede a genius. There's nothing in the world like confidence. Wanting to be up more than anybody wants you to be down. Because you're going to need it to survive. Everything you have. You know, you're nothing without your haters and enemies. Even though they beat you bad, you're nothing without them. Without them, you're average. You always got to be careful about the way you fight your fights, because the way you fight your fights will be the way you live your life. You never lose control. Because if they could break you there, it can break you in life. And that's how I look at life. Just live your life one day at a time, the moment. Just get through that day. You just can't win with that perfection game. It's just when you're hot, you're hot. That's how it goes. Perfection is so complex that if you're not good enough, you're beneath it. And if you surpass it, you're too high. In order to be good, you have to lose it and understand loss. Because loss is life. You can have goals, but just get through the day first. You know, just get through the day. You know, you think this is what I have to do. It's whatever happens in my life, this has to be done at this particular time. If that's just the day can't start without that being done. That's just how I live my life. And if I don't get that done, I won't eat that day. Discipline is doing what you hate to do, but doing it like you love it. I'm not going to eat ice cream for 6 months. I'm not going to throw it out of my life, but I'm just going to take 6 months off. That's not throwing your life away. This is just putting something aside to accomplish your goal. You can go back to your cigarettes after that, but we have a goal to accomplish. I'm a goal oriented. I always want to have a goal, no matter what it is. I walk around the block more than I did yesterday. I just have to have a goal. When I had a goal, I'd sit around the house and then I just eat too much. Well, whatever goal I set to establish, it's going to be delusional. And in order for me to accomplish that goal, I have to become that character and believe that I'm that character, and that character is going to exist, and I'm going to be that character, and that's how that really happens. Normally a guy 50 years old, he would never be able to perform the way 50-year-olds and 60-year-olds are performing now. We have anti-aging gimmicks and medicine that can just take us back to our 20s. These doctors can do anything. This is Frankenstein stuff, man. And we're almost the bionic man era. It's very difficult when times change to change with the times.
Right.
And you have to be conscious of that. And the times is not the people around you. The time is the development and time you have left on this planet that you have to develop who you are. I looked at God and I said, I want my body looks like that. I want that kind of body. Everybody inspires everybody, knowing or not. It's not about working hard, it's about working smarter now. And that's what you have to do to be the best. That's what discipline is. Just something, take something out of your life or put something in your life that's going to improve you. And that's what discipline is. Not just taking things away from you, but letting you know you can live without anything. You don't need anything. No great fighter's out of control. He can give the perception as if he's out of control, but no great fighter, no great athlete's out of control. That's just the perception he gives. It's normally an illusion. Some people need the way to act that way to perform the way they need to perform. You know, I have to be the mean guy. I just have to have that aura of just, I don't know, malevolence, whatever it is, that just dark aura when I fight. You just don't care how much of Buddha you want to be or whatever. Some people need that. That's what it is. Sometimes I hit the bag to this, I look at it as a silent survival. Oh, the real world, guys like that go to prison. They don't exist in the real world. They gotta take them out of there.
It's crazy.
You know, they have to remove them from the real world, those kind of people like myself. That's how my mind works. It's just, I have too much energy, I want to work, I hit the bag today. You know, I can't stand still sometimes. People don't know how to relieve their tension. You know, they panic instead of release it like in a bag or go for a walk or something. Humans are not made to do this. You know, we're not developed to fight. Our hands are too developed, we break. That's why they started wearing gloves. And most people, what I do for a living, they avoid their whole entire life. And this is something that human beings discovered, because we're not built for it. This is human beings' really sick imagination of really taking the anger out. This is a narcotics, you know, you have to know that. Hitting the ball, running, all that stuff, that's a natural high
They can't stop. People got their bones, everything, mystics, and they still run out there running. Without it, they're miserable. It's euphoric. That's the word I'm looking for. It's really euphoric. You have to come down. Maybe you can't stop. You gotta keep moving to come down. It's just the same basics with more intensity, more desire, more will as time goes by. That comes from repetition. It's constantly doing it over and over and over again. You can do it in your sleep, and it's just that helps you become better, I believe. Basically the same thing from the first day to the day you become champion.
You could be on so many steroids and pills or whatever they got, health growth and all that stuff. But listen, you could be the best physical champion, right? If you don't go out there with a good mental perspective, it's going to turn out disastrous. You have to continue to practice. The more you practice it, they say if you practice it for a year, you'll be better if you only practice it for a month. So the more you do it, the better you become.
You have to have a goal that's worth dying for. If you don't have a goal that's worth dying for, what the hell you want to do it anyway?
I respect a person who's willing to die for what he truly wants. Even if it's love, even if it's a woman, whatever it is that he truly believes in.
And that's where delusion comes in, because delusion is only delusional when you don't accomplish the goals of making your delusions a reality.
I wanted to be like my heroes I read about. Benny Lin and Muhammad Ali. Forget them.
Ali wasn't a destroyer. Ali was more of a manipulator. He made you believe that you couldn't beat him. Everything that he believed, he projected to his opponent. Now when you really look at how does Ali beat George Foreman?
Self-confidence.
It's important.
Self-belief. Determination. Skill, brains, and guts. I wanted to be like them. And I knew, when I read the book, I knew most of them, when they retired, they were broke and alcoholics, but I just wanted to be in that fraternity. I don't know why.
I wanted the people to have the same feeling towards me that I had towards the older fighters of yesterday.
Yeah. So
I was madly in love with fighters.
Just to be in that fraternity with those guys, it's just what I wanted to do. I want those guys to know my name.
It all comes from my insecurity of being poor and not having nothing, being insecure and being, that's what it is, obscure. I never wanted to be obscure. I was born in obscurity and I never wanted to deal with that again.
Greatness is when you make your delusions your reality. Something that's just totally unbelievable to the human's imagination, and you make it your slave. And nothing's impossible for somebody who's going to try. If you're going to try, it's capable of being done.
Impossible is nothing to somebody that tries. Everything that someone said was impossible has happened. When they said they can't get people on the moon, because they didn't want to believe it.
It's just where life takes you. You're not navigating yourself. You may believe so, but you're not navigating your life. You can look at me as an anti-hero. You can learn what not to do to be successful. I don't look at myself as giving the world roses and flowers. That's not who I am. My life is created with a bunch of thorns.
I always had a very complex life, and I never had a good psychological opinion about myself. And that's because of my upbringing and my view on my life.
You have to know who you can be at certain times of your life. No one knows who they are. Because if you knew who you were right now, you'd be really limited. Because life is about change. You'll be told, then 5 years from now, you'll be a different person, won't be this person.
I want to see what's my greatest potential. Just succeed in reaching my highest me I can be.